Woo! Undefeated, son. Undefeated. Uncle Lou comes out on top. Uncle Lou versus the Taters, and Uncle Lou wins. Look, I've got so much to say in this video. The Clemson fan has got some serious explaining to do, because for the last 3 weeks, I've heard nothing. Well, first of all, for the last 8 months, I've heard nothing from the Clemson fan except that they're whooping Georgia's ass. Georgia can't win a big game. Clemson's not worried. DJ Ukelele, some freshman running back. Justin Ross is back. Our front seven is amazing. This is all I've heard for 8 months, and Georgia's got no chance. Then starting 3 weeks ago, all of Georgia's offensive players start dropping like flies. Eric Gilbert, gone. Darnell Washington, gone. Kyrus Jackson, gone. Dominic Blaylock, gone. The list just on and on and on. Starting safety Tyke Smith, gone. And I started hearing from Clemson. I started hearing every day, hundreds of times a day, I don't want to hear no excuses about injuries when Clemson beats you, Lou. I don't want to hear no injury excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about it when Clemson stomps you, stomps a mud hole in you. Don't want to hear nothing about excuses. Well, let me ask you something, Tater. Can I ask you a question? How does it feel to get humiliated in the biggest game of the year on national television in prime time with every single college football fan on planet Earth watching? How does it feel? How does it feel to tote this giant L against half a fucking Georgia team? Half a team. Half. You couldn't beat half a friggin' Georgia team. DJ Ukelele might be the worst quarterback Georgia plays all year. This guy can't complete a pass. And I thought Deshaun Watson is permanently messed up from playing Georgia back in 2014 or whatever it was. The ukulele will never be the same. I wouldn't be surprised if the ukulele announces his retirement tomorrow. I'm dead serious. I would not be surprised if the ukulele just walks away from football. He got abused. Abused. It's a good thing he's over 18, because if he was 14, Georgia's entire defense would be in jail for child molestation. They absolutely brutalized him. Georgia's defensive line ate you up for the entire game. You had Nakobe Dean, best linebacker in the game, not close. The ukulele, listen, y'all talked all this shit about the ukulele. The guy was absolutely terrible. He couldn't hit the broadside of a friggin' barn. The ukulele. I want answers in the comment section from the Tater Man. Y'all talked mad shit for 8 months, and we came out here and absolutely embarrassed you. Embarrassed you. The ukulele. The broke Cam Newton. That's what the ukulele is. The broke Cam Newton. If you go on the Wish app on your phone and order Cam Newton, guess who's showing up and knocking on your door? DJ Ukelele. If he can get there. He may be in a hospital bed. I don't know. There's no way he's not getting out of bed tomorrow. The ukulele's not getting out of bed tomorrow. That's not happening. Now let's talk about Skalski. This Polak y'all got playing middle linebacker. First of all, congratulations. He somehow managed to stay in the game without any targeting calls. Now, I know how he managed to do it. He managed to do it by not making any friggin' tackles. I didn't even think he was playing at first. The guy was on a milk carton. Skalski. What a joke. Run around like, look, what the neck roll? What's the deal with that? I haven't seen anybody wear that since Eric Dickerson in 1984. Why does he even wear that? Why? He's not the only person in college football that's ever had a neck injury. Hell, Justin Ross just got back from a neck injury. He's not wearing one of them silly-ass neck rolls. And why does he cry constantly? Every time I turn around, Skalski's crying to a referee. Now, I know he gets that from Dabo, and believe me, more on that in a second. But this damn Skalski, with his neck roll, you know what he needs? He needs a roll for everything. Why not get him a shoulder roll? Don't want to get in case he hurts shoulder. Get him two shoulder rolls. Get him a couple of knee rolls. He puts them, get him an ankle roll. Get him a couple of hip rolls to match his neck roll. Hell, get him a taint roll. Get Skalski a taint roll. What a joke, Skalski. The guy was non-existent. Justin Ross. Did Justin Ross go for 200 yards tonight? What did I miss? I thought Justin Ross was coming back today. I know he missed last year, but I thought he was playing today. Can a Clemson fan please tell me how come Justin Ross didn't play today? Why didn't Justin Ross play? I kept looking and looking and looking and listening and listening and listening to the announcers. Didn't hear shit about Justin Ross. How come he didn't play? Is that going to be the excuse? Where was he? Huh? Him and Skowski. Twins on matching milk cartons. Neither one of them showed up. What a joke. Y'all are terrible. Your offensive line is a damn disaster. A disaster. Rotating centers like musical chairs. Dabo, listen, the Dabo Swinney crying routine. I talked about it all week. This guy, he cried. He didn't stop crying. From the damn coin toss to the end of the game, Dabo Swinney stayed crying on that sideline the entire time. And apparently, and this is news to me, I just figured this out today. I had no idea. Crying is contagious. Crying is contagious. After every single play, some Clemson player somewhere goes right up to a referee and starts blowing his nose, complaining to the referee. Every single player on Clemson's team has a name, image, and likeness deal with Kleenex. I'm convinced. They have to. Because it's not normal for human beings, grown-ups, adults, these people are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, to cry like that. It looks like a bunch of toddlers. And someone took their PlayStation controller away at the end of every play. The way they're crying to the referees. It was sad. It was sad. I can't wait for Dabo's post-game press conference, too. My God. I'm going to have to find that on YouTube sometime. I'm not going to be able to sleep before I watch that. I feel bad for the reporters. The reporters, I hope they do that press conference remotely. I hope they don't let reporters in the room. Because Dabo's liable to flood that room with tears. Because you know good and damn well it's not going to be anything but him crying for 15 minutes. That's it. It's going to be constant crying. Cry, 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 cry some more, cry, 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 cry yourself to sleep, honestly. Honestly. Cry yourself to sleep for all I care. I don't care. I don't care. And don't forget, Lou, Georgia's not winning this game. Georgia can't win big games. Georgia's not winning this game. Georgia can't win big games. Who won? Georgia. Turns out, Clemson can't win a big game. You lost the last big game you played last year to Ohio State. How do you lose to Ohio State? I would have no way of knowing. I'm a Georgia fan. We don't lose to Ohio State, ever. So you lost your biggest game of the year last year to Ohio State, and you lost your biggest game of the year this year to Georgia. Not only are you on a 2-game losing streak, you've lost 2 straight big games. Seems to me the Tater can't win a big game, even with DJ Ukelele. I need y'all to come to the Uncle Lou comment section and apologize to me. It's what I need. It's what I need. We play UAB next week. They can keep the offense at home again next week. Look, when it comes to beating Clemson and UAB, we don't need our offense. They can stay home again next week. Kearis Jackson can take another week off. Don Blaylock can take another week off. Darnell Washington can take another week off. What are y'all going to do when George Pickens comes back? Now, he'll be out a couple of months more, but he's coming back this year. And then what are you going to do? 4 NFL running backs plus George Pickens, plus Darnell Washington, plus Kearis Jackson, plus Dominic Blaylock. These are all people that didn't play today. What are you going to do when they come back? Georgia's going 12-0. Just like I told you last week when I did the Georgia-Clemson season prediction videos, I told you Clemson's going 11-1 with a loss to Georgia. Georgia's going 12-0. And that's what's happening. Hell, you just watched it. You just watched it ye own self. Didn't you watch it, Tater Man? Hey, Tater Man. Tater Man. Tater Man. You want Uncle Lou come tuck you in? You want Uncle Lou come tuck you in, old Tater Man? Tater Man. You're a Clemson fan. You don't need me to come tuck you in. Snuggle up with your security blanket. It's mandatory for Clemson fans. Snuggle up with your security blanket. Call your emotional support dog up into the bed with you. Come give Tater Man a kiss on the cheek. Skowski's probably the worst middle linebacker we'll play all year. The dude eats Legos and Lincoln Logs for breakfast. He's dumber than a junk drawer. The DJ Ukelele can't complete a pass. He's got PTSD. He'll never be the same again. He might as well quit and hang it up. Georgia owns you. Georgia's 42-18 against you. Oh, my bad. 43-18. God bless the Tater. Have a great day.